I don't know what's going on with this phone. It just turned itself off in the middle of a video again. That is not normal. Something wrong with this phone. I tell you, I'm so tired because everything is constant. Everything is fighting against me all day long. Everything constant. I guess we will redo verse 5 and go from there and hope for the best. And hopefully it doesn't turn off on me again. And verily they are who are of the sons of Levi, proclaims the apostle, now showing the difference between law and grace, and that the former is vastly inferior to the latter, who received the office of the priesthood, specifying those of the tribe of Levi who were priests. All were not, only the sons of Aaron were. Have a commandment to take tithes of the people according to the law, that is, of their brethren, refers to the fact that the people were to pay tithes to the priesthood under the old Mosaic economy. Though they come out of the loins of Abraham, the Jews were fond of boasting that they had Abraham as their father, meaning they were his descendants. So using him as an example, Paul proves that the Aaronic system was much inferior to the order of Melchizedek, or else Abraham would not have paid tithes to this man. I don't know what's the deal. But he, Melchizedek, whose descent is not counted from them, from Israel, received tithes of Abraham and blessed him who had the promises. This proclaims the fact that Melchizedek blessed Abraham, despite the fact that it was Abraham to whom the great promises of God had been given. The only way one could be greater than Abraham is that he would be a type of Christ, which Melchizedek was. Interesting. I've never heard of this person before, have you? And even though I've read the Bible before, I forget a lot. Verse 7, and without all contradiction means that what he is saying cannot be contradicted. The less Abraham is blessed of the better. Melchizedek, who was a type of Christ, has Paul saying that Christ is better than any other system and is the only one who can properly bless. And here, men who die receive tithes, refers to the Levitical priesthood, which in we still on? Which in fact was still being carried on at the time Paul wrote these words. But there he receives them, refers back to the passage in Genesis where Melchizedek is recorded as having received tithes, of whom it is witnessed that he lives. This refers to the eternal priesthood of Christ, of which Melchizedek was the type. And as I may so say, Levi also, who receives tithes, because tithes were paid to Levi, the priestly order, in no way means this was the superior order. Paid tithes in Abraham, this struck a telling blow in Paul's argument regarding the superiority of the priestly order of Melchizedek. If Abraham paid tithes to Melchizedek, which he was instructed by the Lord to do, and Abraham is the father of the Jewish people, meaning Levi was in his loins, then Levi also paid tithes to Melchizedek. This placed the whole of the Jewish system as second to that of Christ. For he, Levi, was yet in the loins of his father Abraham when Melchizedek met him. Interesting. This makes the new covenant better than the old, which is the argument of the book of Hebrews.